Mom, Daddy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Close the refrigerator.
Yes, I drop it.
Close the refrigerator. Thank you.
The Spurs play before the hometown crowd here live in San Antonio, Texas. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Looking at San Antonio, they took the win in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And they showed a lot of heart in that one, getting down early, but put together a terrific run to sold it away in the end.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Here is Armstrong. Lock it 2. Here's Drummond. And Bamba pulls it down.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. And that's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the inside. Stolen by Bamba. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Carter's got 6 points.
You know, when Carter Jr. is hitting this, it opens up everything else. Love seeing him get going from there.
Warren, good. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Drummond. Jalen Suggs unable to get his last shot to go. Spurs passing it around. Here's Vassell. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing. I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Man, this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Jones, no luck. Magic leading by 5. Pass to Suggs. Right side Warren. Jones with it. And Jones slams it home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
The kick out to Warren. Down low. Just 5 to shoot. Suggs with the ball. Now defended by Warren. And Isaac throws it down.
And, you know, Isaac is a high percentage shooter. He takes good shots and makes a good percentage of them. And he's very skilled at getting position to throw it down on you.
And Nunn has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 5-point game. Right wing. From downtown. Rebound by the Magic. In the corner, Bamba with it. The three. The shot, no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Outside for Bagley. Pass to Vassell. Bagley with the bucket.
And we saw this from Bagley in college. He has very good touch around the rim.
On the wing, Isaac. They shoot again. And then Carter with the jam.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And that one's good. Suggs.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Bamba. Tipped away. .135 left to play in the first. Good.
Number 10. And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here is Carter. He's got 8. And it's in there.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. It seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
And Wendell Carter Jr., not the biggest center, Greg, listed at 6'10". In fact, most reports would have him pegged at 6'9".
And Carter Jr. plays like a 7-footer. Got that 7'4" wingspan and great head on his shoulders that levels the playing field with his height. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And San Antonio has possession. Jalen Suggs unable to get his last shot to go. The try by Bagley.
And once Bagley gets a burst of speed, watch out. He is determined to drop the hammer.
.26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And it's Suggs missing. Now, here's Nunn. Pass to Vassell. Back to Nunn. High post, Zubats. 1 second left. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking. We'll get things started in this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
And Wallace gets double-teamed. Here's Williams. Out to Wallace. Just 5 on the clock. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
A shot by Hampton with no one around. Nailed from three-point land. Hampton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Wallace. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Wallace has got it all tied up now for San Antonio. Shoots from the right block. It's good on the putback.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Suggs in the corner. And again, it's Orlando with the three. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. And now there are point forwards, even point centers. And an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of this one. And he knocks down the first one.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Williams with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Steps back. And Warren, here we go. And it's Warren with the jam.
Boy, really hard to stop Warren when he gets moving downhill. I mean, he's got a really strong body, and he also has a pretty tight handle, too.
He takes it in. Now, Wagner launches it. To the wing right side. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That is his first foul of the game.
He's on the side of it.
It's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Spurs trail by 3. Here's Armstrong. Off target from outside. And guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open for it. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
Fires from the wing. Armstrong gets the bucket. Armstrong's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Three-pointer. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Davis, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Davis has got his first points of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And it's Warren with the ball for the Spurs, trailing by 5. Something T.J. Warren has to his credit, Greg, is one of the more storied honors a basketball player can earn. ACC Player of the Year award.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Hall of Famers who've won that prize. To set yourself apart like Warren did in one of the toughest conferences in college basketball. That just shows the depth of talent this man has always possessed.
Boy, he gets up so easily, throwing it down. T.J. Warren making it happen.
Out to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Warren. Ball stolen. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Pass to Okeke. Here's Hampton. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And stolen by Wagner. .131 left in the first half. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Both good from the line that time.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more visible.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Pass to Bamba. And he elevates for the slam dunk, and Marvin Bagley did not like that.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Here's Zubac. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
San Antonio ball.
And so it's San Antonio with it. It's a 5-point game. Here's Dunn.
Wow.
Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Just skilled at attacking on the drive. He's got the size and mobility. Bagley just really tough to contain. And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
Yeah, and he was on his way to sending that one down, so the play is definitely to foul right there, which he did.
And he makes both free throws. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Vassell. Pass to Zubac. Shoots over.
Get the fuck out of here.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Spurs shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And both free throws good for Zubac. And here is Suggs. Carter outside. To the middle. Here's Bamba. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Bamba's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Easy look provided by...
And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic lead by 5. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Driving the lane, and that one's good. Suggs. 14 points for Jalen Suggs.
Really like the quick decision-making of folks. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down. He is that open.
And the dunk by Bamba.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And Jones has it in the corner. From outside the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jones has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, such a sweet 3-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Outside Warren. Pass to Armstrong. Pocket 6. Here's Vassell. From deep. That shot off.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Bamba. And it's sent back by Drummond. Back to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Carter Jr.
Right there. I mean, Carter using his instincts and his motor to track down the miss and convert it into second chance points. That's just really good work.
Here's Vassell. Trains the 3-pointer. Vassell's got 6.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Poked loose. And stolen by Drummond. Left side, Warren. Jones for 3. It's tipped. Suggs with the steal. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Good D by Jones.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba.
Timeout Spurs.
And Orlando making a change here.
In for the Magic.
Here's Vassell. He's got 6. Here's Ilyasova over Fultz. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Markelle Fultz.
Just a case there of Ilyasova outsmarting the defender.
And so he hits both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Suggs.
Wow.
Drummond with the rebound.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Carter on the wing. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs.
Wow.
Trailing by 2. It's good from long range.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Isaac. And it's sent back by Drummond.
You got to be careful shooting around Drummond. I mean, he has a really good knack for when to go for the blocks.
Back to Ilyasova. Pass to Vassell. Back to Ilyasova. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wallace. Now Ilyasova. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And Orlando has possession. It's a one-point game. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Here's Fultz. The shot comes out, and the Spurs going the other way now. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Pass to Ilyasova. Now here's Drummond. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Drummond's got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Bangs home the trifecta. Suggs has got 5 points now in the quarter.
San Antonio timeout. Fans, your Spurs Hype Squad. Give them a hand, fans. Your Spurs Hype Squad.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. Driving in. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Going inside.
Wow.
Lays it up off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 3.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Screen by Zubac. Here's Nunn. And he gets the bucket.
He shouldn't be getting. That's exactly what he should be getting. None.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pass to Zubac. Outside for Bagley. And a lot of contact on that one.
Man, dog.
He's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul.
And now the first time I've called here for the matchup.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And really the potential Bagley has is so exciting. Just an absolute menace on both ends. And you can tell he wants it to be great. Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
That dribbling with Zubac.
Shoots. Shot clock at 6. Over to the wing. Lets it go with the 3. He can't get it to go. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
It's time for T-shirts. Timeout to put a charge to Orlando.
got it up. That shot, no good.
That's the end.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. San Antonio leading. The kick out to Ilyasova. No good with the triple. To take the lead. Rebound by Armstrong. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
He gets it in there. Vassell's got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. The coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
And it's Orlando's ball. Driving inside.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Pass to Ilyasova. And here's Armstrong. Goes up from the top of the key. 5 to shoot.
Why are you fouling? Why are you even fucking reaching, Okiki?
That's foul number 2 for him. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Vassell.
T.J. Warren.
Second shot opportunity.
Ooh.
5 on the clock. Pulls it up. They get it back. Goes up again. Count the basket.
Hey, if you don't box out Drummond, this happens. He's an exceptional offensive rebounder who can hurt you big time with the putbacks.
Hampton with the ball. And the dunk by Hampton.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Damn.
Jones drives in. And Jones slams it home.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Hampton. Drops in the layup for 2. Hampton's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
Magic substitution. Mo Bamba.
Here's Suggs. Into the lane. To take the lead. And Jones sends it back. Warren on the wing. Pass to Drummond. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Magic ball. Now into the lineup for your Spurs.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the Magic was saying to his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Wow.
Vassell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better. You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
The kick out to Warren. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last.
Antonio Ball.
Gets his finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise. It's T-shirt time.
On defense, Orlando.
You might as well made that. Made all them other whites. I mean,
Here we go with the Magic fast break. Stolen by Warren. And here comes the break. Jones with it.
hit.
By Suggs. Warren, good.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Now Hampton. Here's Suggs. Plays it up and banks it in. Suggs has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like a Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now, that is some real industrial size strength right there.
This man is under the basket, stuck like
Drummond's got
fuck.
the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs.
You know, this is where you want to get Drummond the ball. The closer he is, the more effective he becomes.
And the basket by Hampton.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Pass to Drummond. Stolen by Bamba. And here's the fast break. Suggs leading the way. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Warren on the wing. Crafty move. Money!
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Suggs.
San Antonio.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's the first, and that brings them within 2 here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
And the Spurs with possession. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. There's the drive.
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Inside. Here's Vassell. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And it's all about the three right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3. Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic. Getting to his spots on the floor.
To win it. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. To take the lead to the paint, and it's sent back by Drummond. And here's Armstrong. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple. Armstrong's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Spurs. Here's Suggs. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Spurs leading by 3. Warren on the wing. Inside. Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
On left of the wing. Here's Hampton. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Your Spurs squad.
We play just over a minute here in OT. Drummond the screen. Here's Armstrong. Drummond in the post.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Call the shooting foul.
What the fuck?
Nice aggressive take that time by Drummond. Goes right into the defender to get the
Hold
shot.
it. 53%, man. This man hitting free throws.
So it gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Pass to Hampton. There's the 3.
All right.
No good. Shot missing. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Just over a minute and a half played here.
Wide open.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Magic trail by 5. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Hampton's got 23.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Armstrong with it. And Hampton picks him up defensively. Here's Warren. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You know, he's gifted with incredible length. Isaac is almost a footer. 7 feet, that is. So he should pile up the block shots.
Here's Hampton. And there's the drive.
R.J. Hampton.
Money.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
Drummond the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
San Antonio with the ball. Pass to Armstrong.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball.
I ain't never seen
That's a good foul. I like that. Clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Being both at the line. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Hampton